Computer, search Wonderkids on Wikipedia. Ah, there's some Wonderkids for you. Wikipedia isn't the only place you can find Wonderkids. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I find you on this lovely day in greatness. But of course, firstly, if you're back at the channel and you haven't already watched the previous Wonderkid videos, go back and do that first. And if you have already, thank you. And furthermore, give the video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and leave your comments down below on who your Wonderkid picks are for FM22 so far, whether it be in cam or other positions. Put it down below, let me know in the comments who you think and who shouldn't be on this list as well, as we go and do our top 5 years into the future once again. So we start off with Pedri. Everyone knows this boy by now. He's been absolutely incredible in real life. Within FM as well, he's been equally as amazing for people so far. 18 years of age. I mean, where's the negatives? Apart from he can't play defensively, he can't head a ball. But beside that, he can do anything. I mean, maybe a bit better corners, but I mean, beside that though, at 18 years of age, he's absolutely incredible. He'd walk into teams right now, wouldn't he? Realistically, he'd walk into any of your teams right now. Pedri comes in first. I'm interested to see how he develops in for like these 5 years. Obviously, right now, 33k a week is a range for a high value transfer wise, but I mean, it's only going to get better surely. Pedri comes in at number 1 in our cams to get in FM22. Next up, Florian Verts. Anyone that's caught me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Murph FM, knows last year with Bayer Leverkusen, Verts became absolutely crucial for us. Absolutely incredible player. I mean, even now, this FM as well, he's improved massively. His stats have had a massive boost. The attributes are flying. He looks incredible. He's someone you need to get in there. He has such a good versatility and like range in terms of positions and how he can play. Different cam positions and roles, sort of thing. He can do it all. Drop him into CM as well. I tried him as a deep line playmaker in the CM role before. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, he's worth going for. Florian Verts comes in at number 2. 18-year-old German lad. No caps yet, but I mean, value-wise for a big club, you can get like 40 million and grab him. He's worth a pick. He's worth a pick. Giovanni Rainer. Of course, this boy had to make the list as well. The Dortmund boy, another one in Germany as well. The young American lad has been absolutely incredible. Again, in real life and real life form does translate when this game is made. You can see it here, attribute-wise. Dribbling of 16. See, passing of 15. Amazing mentals as well. For the age of 18, he's got 8 American caps already. So, he's definitely one you need to keep an eye on. Giovanni Rainer. I mean, even the value-wise is very good. Very good value for what you're getting already, like at the start of the game as well. Get yourself a Gio Rainer. Get yourself him. Next up, Ryan Gravenbach. This guy's been one of the boys in for a couple of years now in FM cycles. He's always been a go-to pick. And again, you can do that CM role, same as Verts and cam play cam. But I mean, as a cam, incredible, absolutely incredible. Big target man as well. So I mean, for set pieces, or if you want him late runs, shadow striker, someone who can try and get them late balls into the box, sort of thing, cross in. They'll make them die in runs and get in there. 100% Gravenbach. I mean, you look at some of these bits on paper, man, like passing 14, technique 15, first touch 15, dribbling of 14. For a big lad, dribbling of 14 is pretty good as well. A 6'3". He's not no smaller, is he? He's no smaller. Worth looking at. Right, I mean, look at that value range as well. His contract runs out at 23 as well, so you can get him fairly soon on a free as well, so he's worth watching. Ryan is definitely worth the watch. We go to our last one. We're going to England for this one. We're trying to get an English player in there normally, at the lower league of England as well. And we're trying out Fabio Cavalio. So I've not tested Cavalio out before, but I'm looking at the stuff here in front of me, and I mean, he looks particularly good, doesn't he? He looks particularly good. I mean, dribbling of 14, first touch. Okay, it's only a 12, but 18 years of age. These are all things that we're built on. That passing of 13 could easily skyrocket with the right training. Vision is decent. The work rate, for me personally, I'd probably want to know a little bit better. But it's also that can develop over time. At 18 years of age, this can all develop. And he's very fast as well. And he can play out wide. Possibly as a striker. I mean, his finishing isn't great for a striker. Nor the long shots in his cam roll. But I mean, it's still going to be interesting to see how he develops within the 5-year period that we're doing these videos. So, now is that time of the video where we're going to fire 5 years into the future and see just how these boys get on. So we come back 5 years in the future now. You can see a few boys have actually moved club already and some who haven't. So we'll start at the top first. Pedri, he hasn't moved. But he's now on 350k a week. He was on 30k a week before. He's gone from 30k a week on that new deal to £350,000 a week. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, his stats have very much improved. Like first touch at 19, yeah, passing 17, technique 17, the vision and work rate are incredible. I mean, look at all the traits he's learned as well. We only had 2 traits last time, I swear, and he's learnt a bunch of traits in his 5-year period. Could be the best player in the world, honestly, at this point. Everything I'm looking at here in terms of what he can do, his versatility, like he can go out wide and do the business. He's got enough about him to do that, like good crossing acceleration. For someone who likes just getting that ball in the box as well, in the air like I do. Very much a man after my own heart, yeah. Pedri, baby. Next up, Giovanni Rainer. He's made the move to Leverkusen. First things first here. 33 million he left Dortmund for. I mean, that last season Dortmund got 11 assists as well. 11 assists in there. He's made the move to Leverkusen for 33 million. So I'm not sure if Dortmund... I don't know, Dortmund play him every game. So maybe Dortmund have like slacked off a little bit here and Leverkusen have become a more dominant team within the division. Who knows? Who knows? So they didn't win the title. Bayern Munich still champions, which is kind of expected. Gone to Leverkusen though. Bagging more goals as well though, nice to see. He's getting a lot more goals, few assists, but still very good average rating as well, above 7. In terms of his actual attributes now, very good dribbling and first touch still about him. His long shots will count up a little bit as well, but yeah, passing, technique, great work rate and vision as well. Gio Reyna is really developed well. I mean, he's still not a massive figure as well, price-wise. I mean, if you can get him close to that 31 range, like below 50 million, he's not a bad coup to get in. He's had 70 caps now, 23 years of age as well for America. So, a very interesting pick indeed. Which leads us to Roy Gravenbach, who's still at Ajax, stayed loyal to the club. I mean, they've changed like his main role to a CM, so I'm guessing he's been playing a lot of CM role for them, but I mean, there's still a massive range here, price range. He has a new contract as well, for 2031. So it's only recently signed this deal as well, for 87k a week. But you can see the stats there, like attribute-wise, he looks mental. I mean, what's he done over the recent seasons? He's getting goals, he's getting a couple of assists as well. Very good ratings above 7 every season as well. I mean, this season here in particular, 33 games, 7 goals, 11 assists. I mean, incredible. Like overall in all competitions as well, got 14 assists in total and 10 goals. So it's a very good player to have in your team. He can get goals for you. He can do the business all around the pitch. What a player to have in your team. Gravenbach, I mean, he hasn't moved oddly enough, but he does look very, very good. Next up then, Florian Verts moved to Manchester City. I did put down saying Florian Verts is a very good player in this FM, as he was last affair. I mean, he's took the move to Man City now. 54 million he left Bayer for. So, I'm guessing they've reinvested that money then and bought Gio Reyna then by the looks of it. They sold him to Man City 54 million and they've used that money to get Gio Reyna. So it's a very good bit of business for Bayer Leverkusen, honestly. I mean, you can see here the seasons after the first year we looked at. 10 goals, 4 assists there. That next season, 13, 7. I mean, he's got very good numbers here, hasn't he? He hasn't been playing as much for Man City, though. I mean, 9 games here, 6 this season, 15 in the last season. He's not played massively with City so far. But I mean, at that young age still, at 23, very good range about it. It'd be interesting to see what happens with him. But on 175k a week now, it'd be hard to take him away from that team. But I mean, the range is still there to get him at a very decent price for a Wonderkid. I mean, he's 23 by this point. No longer a Wonderkid, clearly. But, I mean, you can look here, though, man. The traits alone. Tries killer balls often. Uses offside foot. Outside foot? Not outside foot. What am I on about? Comes deep to get the ball. Likes to switch the ball to wide areas. I mean, what a player. What a player. Which leads us to Fabio Cavalio, who's now actually at Leeds. Interestingly enough, he isn't going for massive money here. He's only a backup player at Leeds as well. But he seems to have developed quite well. I'm just intrigued about how this deal went about. He played at Fulham and in their 16 games. Didn't do nothing though. He's not scored a single goal or assist in any of these seasons. So maybe Fabio hasn't hit the heights that was hoped for him. I don't know. Maybe because he hasn't played enough football again. I've seen this a few times now in these 5-year videos. They're not playing enough football. You can see like 4 games, 5 games. Leeds are very much still a Premier League side. But at this point, Fulham were as well, oddly enough. Fulham do go up to the Premier League here. He has 16 starts for him. And it hasn't really happened for him. He's still just a very good player on paper though. If you look at him in terms of stats though here. Like attribute wise, 13 passing is not bad. First touch 13. I mean, at 23 now, you'd hope for a lot more from him. But it just hasn't happened for him. But again, we notice this a lot more within the clubs in the UK, I've noticed. Premier League clubs, Championship clubs, they don't give the players the minutes. That's going to be all for this video. Wonderkids in Cam. Some interesting picks there. Be interesting to see how these players develop in 10 years, maybe. Maybe that's something for the future, who knows. But let us know in the comments down below if you've used any of these Wonder Kids, if you plan on using any of them as well. All that good stuff. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up as always. Thank you so much for the continued support. We'll see you next time.